You're listening to Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Who's with ya?
What you doing and who's with ya?
Is that radio in Scotland?
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
There's nothing finer than having Louis Capaldi stroll into the studio and then have a seat right next to me.
What's happening?
And then put his mouth to the microphone and say these words.
Good morning, New York City.
Hi, Louis.
Hello, Elvis.
Can I just say, I got to say something. It's behind the scenes information. No one knows this, but I'm going to go ahead. Do you have the knob?
What the fuck?
Hold on a second. Hit the dump button.
No.
It's okay. No, we got it. We caught it.
You caught it.
Louis Capaldi just used the F word.
Sorry, I just need to make some calls.
Can you get that out of his way?
I've got it.
Mr. Capaldi has a show at Radio City tonight. He can't be bothered by a phone.
How's your height? You want to go shorter?
And never go shorter. Always go larger.
Is your knob high enough? Can you hear us in the headphones?
Let me just find my knob.
God, this is the most difficult interview I've ever done.
I got you. I'm in. I'm tuned in. Elvis, I found my knob. I'm fiddling with my knob under the table.
I love that.
And we're here live on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. What's up, New York?
You know what? You've said everything you needed to say.
Yeah, see you later.
Okay, let me give you the information I found out that no one else knows. This is behind the scenes stuff that you probably technically, politically shouldn't know. Louis Capaldi is out on tour.
Yeah.
And a lot of artists like to remain focused and no riffraff. This is the only thing you're doing all tour. The rest of it is just to the venue and home.
Just to the venue and home.
Why? Why us? Why are we the chosen ones?
Because I feel safe in here. I feel just at home. I feel like I could kick off my shoes and my clothes, and I wouldn't be judged.
Not at all.
I'd be welcomed, in fact, if I was in the nude.
Yeah, we would call that Louis Capaldi raw.
Louis Capaldi raw and uncut, which it happens I am.
We find out new things about you every time. I love that.
I know. He's a wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah.
So I will say I started watching How I'm Feeling Now on Netflix last night. It just came out yesterday.
It came out yesterday. Mm-hmm.
I started watching it, and I didn't want to go the whole way. I'm edging.
You're edging.
I'm slowly building up.
Edging, yeah, I like that. Listen, watch it in chunks. It's quite depressing, the documentary, so it is good to break it up. And when I saw the first draft, I was like, do I die at the end of this film? It was so bizarre. Honestly, it was like it was a very depressing, because it's about my mental health and all the rest of it, but it was so depressing. So we had to add a sort of happy ending, because it seemed like it was posthumous when I first saw it.
I know, but Louis, what you find to be depressing, of course, it's your life, and these are the trials and tribulations you go through. To us, it's very relatable, because mental health, even with our best friends who are the most talented and most dynamic, mental health's a part of it.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It is okay. It's okay to be really cool and just having a kick-ass? Can you say kick-ass?
Kick-ass is totally fine.
Kick-ass. Imagine you can say ass, but you can't say it. I'm joking. Yes, it's okay to be kicking some ass, but also going to therapy. I go to therapy now, Elvis, and I've found out a lot about myself.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. It's a beautiful thing.
It's the more I get to know myself, the more I dislike myself, which is strange.
I get that.
Yeah.
I would probably go through the same exercise.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. No, but it's been good. Things are well. I'm on the upswing. Yeah. Things are good. I am tumescent.
And
it's a great word.
Your grasp of the English language is fabulous.
Thank you. My grasp of a lot of things is fabulous.
I bet.
Yeah.
Another thing that you get as you just crack open How I'm Feeling Now, the documentary, is you watch this incredible energy between Louis and his family, his mom, his dad. Yeah. And of course they start showing your baby pictures. You're naked.
I'm naked. Yeah. Like I feel sometimes when I'm naked, I feel naked here.
Good.
But good naked.
It's a good naked.
I feel good to be this naked in front of you all. And I feel like my parents, I get naked in front of my parents. That sounds odd now that I'm saying
No, not
that
at all. I find that very refreshing.
Yes, they are nice people, my mum and dad. I'm kind of sick of them now, if I'm being honest. I've known them for 26 years. My mum can really harp on and on about a few things. And she suffocates me. I'm telling you that. She suffocates me. It's time to break free, break loose. But this documentary, they've been great. they really helped push it. When I saw my mum cries in it, and I was like, yes, because that's where the money is, okay? As soon as I saw that, I was like, we got the Netflix deal, Mum. Good job. That was me behind the camera. I was like, come on, ham it up. But yeah, so she starts crying, and I was like, ka-ching. It's lovely. It's very, I love my mum and dad. I've grown fond of them over the last 26 years.
And you will continue to grow fond of them. But what's wonderful for us is we get to be the fly on the wall to watch the dynamics between you and your parents, but also when the music started, how you would use you were underage and going into clubs and playing sets. And that's fascinating. I never knew this stuff about you until this.
I used to sneak into the bathrooms and pubs, and I used to hide there, and I used to wait. And someone used to come in, and whoever I was with was like, "Oh, you can come and play your set now." And then I would come out and I would play my set, and then I would leave before anyone saw me. So it's weird because if I hid in public bathrooms now, I would be arrested.
Oh, that's what I was saying.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
when I go to Scotland and I hide and wait in men's rooms and pubs, there's usually a different reason for that.
Yeah.
But I haven't been caught.
You haven't been caught yet, and that's what they call you. They call you the stealth
Pub
bathroom hider man.
crawler.
Yeah, the pub.
That's me. But on a serious note, I will tell you this. They moved our studios from downtown to uptown Manhattan. Right?
Yes.
And here we are. I still live downtown, so every morning, 6th Avenue, we take the same route every morning at 4:55 a.m., and we pass the iconic, world-famous Radio City Music Hall, which is a beautiful place, especially New Yorkers and tourists. They all love it. And then on the marquee, I saw your name. This is about a month ago, maybe more. I saw your marquee, Louis Capaldi. I went, oh, my God.
It is.
Right down the street from where we are now.
It's a beautiful thing to have your name in big lights, and it feels right. It just feels right.
Well, look at where you started, playing pubs in Scotland. And then before you know it, you're playing larger clubs. And they're showing footage last night of you in an arena where the whole place is just...
Yes, in Europe and the UK we're playing arenas, but it's nice to come to America and do the kind of smaller gigs you can. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not making any money whatsoever. It's a real, if I'm being honest, I'm actually losing money every time I play a chord up on that stage. It's a nightmare.
It's expensive.
This is an expensive country.
Yes, it
that
is.
You guys live in. Money talks, and but it's good. It is lovely, and it's just nice. Yeah, like you say, it's weird to come and go from playing the pubs and all the rest of it, hiding in bathrooms. Maybe I'll go hide in the New York radio.
I got an idea. After this interview, we have a bathroom down the hall. Let's go hide in there.
Let's go hide in there.
Let's see what we can get into.
Let's see who we can see coming on in.
I don't think you'll be happy with the results.
Remember
Really?
last time you went to our bathroom, they still have turds in the toilet. It's just an awful place.
It was full of turds. There was skiddies.
Whole building is.
There was skid marks down the side of the pan.
I know.
I don't know if I told you that. Skid marks. There was people that I went, oh, maybe I was like Goldilocks, right? And I was looking for the right toilet, and I said, this one has too big of a turd in it. And then I went to the next one and I said, oh, this one's too small of a turd in it. And then I found one that was just right.
And that's the one you used.
That's the one I used, yeah, for sure. And there was just a lovely aroma. I just,
Well, now we have new bathrooms for us to desecrate. Hey, Olympia.
Hello.
Olympia, you are now, pardon me, stand by while I connect you to Louis Capaldi. Okay, connected. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Oh my God! Hello.
Olympia, that is an incredible name.
Very Greek.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're from Bayside, New York, and I cannot wait to see him tonight. I'm screaming. What's happening, Olympia? You're on with Elvis Duran in the morning show and Louis Capaldi. What do you got? What are you doing? And who's with ya?
I literally am getting ready to start my day, and I have no words. I'm freaking out.
Tonight's your night. You're going to be at the world-famous Radio City Music Hall with the world-loved Louis Capaldi. Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah. I'm so excited. I literally bought tickets as soon as they went on sale. I was on the pre-sale line.
Yes.
I bought 2 tickets with one of my friends, and then I literally just texted everyone, and I was like, "Hey, so does anyone want to come with me? Because I bought 2."
Oh, and did they? And did I assume your friends were clamoring over themselves to snap up that extra ticket.
They absolutely were.
Oh, lovely.
So,
Are you excited for the gig?
I'm literally shaking.
Well, let me stop you right there, Olympia.
So
I need to tell you something. Lower your expectations.
Stop it.
Do not come in here expecting lights, fireworks, what are those things? Fizzlers. This show is really subpar. It's not that good. And I just want you to come in expecting disappointment and be pleasantly surprised.
That's a good way to operate.
What a great way.
Yeah.
Do you say? I say that every time right before I'm taking off my clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a night at Radio City.
Yeah, exactly.
Olympia, he's full of crap. Tonight's show is going to be amazing. You're going to be singing along. You're going to be a part of the fun. So don't listen to Lewis. Not until tonight when the show starts.
Yes.
Ignore him.
Thank you for your money, Olympia.
You're so welcome. You deserve every penny of
Wait,
it.
hold on. How much for tickets? Just out of curiosity.
I don't remember how much I paid. And
Good answer,
It was
Olympia.
so much you fainted.
I'm sure they were competitive.
I closed my eyes and pressed full send.
Yes,
so.
I know. I'm sure they were very fairly priced.
I'm sure they're like Taylor Swift
very
price.
fairly
Same.
No, they are 15.
No, I didn't
15
have to
bucks.
take out a mortgage for the
$15 a seat. Well, Olympia, have so much fun at Radio City tonight, and don't forget to sing along every word. You know every word, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
That makes him feel good. All right, Olympia, thank you. I have someone on the phone. Now, there is someone missing.
Yes.
Danielle.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Danielle could not make it. She's on vacation celebrating her 50th birthday in Bermuda.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice, isn't it?
It is.
I know. She really
loves
could
you.
not care less about you, me, or anyone
know.
else in this room. So somehow we ended up getting her on the phone.
Yes, Danielle.
We woke her up in Bermuda. Hello.
Good morning.
There you are.
Hello, Danielle, you slacker. What's going on?
I want you to know I was the first one to see your documentary and come in the room and say how fantastic it was.
Well, that's all well and good, but you're nowhere to be seen. We're sitting here looking at an empty chair. I despair, Danielle. How are you? How's Bermuda?
It's absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen water this blue. It is insane, incredible. And the crime rate is so fantastic. I think we all need to move here because there's nothing going on. It's great.
Oh, wait till we move in.
Yeah.
The
Can't
crime
bring New
rate-
York to
That's not
Bermuda.
usually something when you go on vacation, you go, it's beautiful, it's stunning, and there's no crime. That's not usually something I look for in my vacation spots. But hey, if it's bringing you happiness, Danielle, you sound well rested. You sound like you're having a great time.
She's 50 years old now.
You're 50. Well,
She could be your mother.
Yeah,
you could be my mother, Danielle.
I could be.
And listen, hey, you could be my mummy. That sounds weird when I say it out loud.
She said she found out you were coming
That
in.
sounds a little strange.
Danielle found out you were coming in the week she's off, and she got really mad at me. She says I'm to blame that you scheduled Radio City during her vacation.
Yeah, it is actually all Elvis's fault, so I agree with you, Danielle. But listen, you enjoy that holiday that you're having over there, and we'll all get back to doing real work here and on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. What are you doing and who's with ya?
You should, whatever you do not get a show.
Yeah.
All right, Danielle, we love you. Is there
Bye,
anything else you want to
love
say
you
to
too.
Lewis? Are you? All right. Okay.
I
Go
just want
back.
to say,
Go ahead.
hello?
Yes.
Oh, you're fantastic. Kick ass tonight. Wish I could be there to see you. And next time, don't schedule this crap when I'm not there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Danielle. I love you so much. I'll miss you. And until next time, this has been Elvis. Never mind. I'll see you later, Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle. Yeah. What is this? You're listening to Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Who's with you?
What you doing and who's with ya?
Is that radio in Scotland?
I just thought that was kind of like the vibe on radio. And people go, I am.
Hey, Lewis. I am Scottish.
Yes.
And I never go back to my motherland. Is there anything I should be? Should I go back? Should I be drinking in a place called the Slaughtered Lamb?
You should go. You should go to Glasgow, right? And there's these. I don't know if you have them here. You probably do. These trampoline worlds.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's just like they're just a full big. It's like a big warehouse, and there's trampolines all in them.
Why?
don't know. Okay.
It's a great way to tear
I didn't know.
your
I didn't know.
ACL.
I didn't know you were going to back it up with more questions, Elvis. You asked for suggestions. I'm answering
I'd
you.
have to wear a sports bra.
No, yeah. But you can bounce around in there. There's like a foam pit. There are lots of kids running around, and you can and it's okay to like.
Scotland sounds
push them.
awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to go back to Scotland because you're a lord in Scotland now.
Yes, we
I'm
spoke
a
about this
lord.
last time.
I'm a lord.
Yeah.
my lord.
Me lord.
My lord, how you doing?
There you go.
Yeah, we
So-
spoke about that.
I heard a rumor that you're all about the Vanderpump's rules scandal.
Vanderpump's Rules scandal.
Is that not true?
What is that?
The scandal? Oh, Andrew. Okay.
Oh, Scandival?
Yeah, the scandal.
What's that?
Okay.
What is
You're
that?
not
What?
into
Explain it
then.
to me.
Why is someone giving us questions asked that aren't based on reality?
I don't know.
What is
I
it?
think
Please tell me.
It's an American show.
It's an American reality show, and okay. Where's Andrew? Come in here. Let's fire him live
What's
on the
that?
Take
What
it.
is that? I really want to be into that.
air. No, you don't.
What?
Basically, somebody cheated on somebody with somebody else, and now there's like a whole affair going on. Here comes Andrew.
Andrew, hit the tip. Andrew,
the
why
tip,
did
Andrew.
you ask us to ask Louis Capaldi about Vanderpump Rules when he has no idea what it is?
Well, the only thing I was just mentioning was what trashy reality shows do you watch?
Oh,
that was what I was trying to lead towards, but I didn't have
see.
enough time. And I just know Scandival's in the news, and I
Listen,
just figure if
Not
you
in
have any
Scotland.
Ask him about.
It's not your fault, Andrew.
Love Island?
Love
Do you-
Island.
do you like
yes.
Love Island?
I did like Love. I watched Love Island for a few years, and then my ex went on it. Have I spoken about this before?
Yes.
My ex was on it, and then I have stopped watching it ever since.
Well, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
but
don't
not
watch
because
that.
it's good though. It's good. There's a lady presents it in the UK called Maya Jama. She's really cool. I like her. But yeah, I do love Love Island. My one just now is Love Is Blind.
Yes.
Oh my God, we were
Yeah.
just
We were just
talking about
talking
that.
about
I'm huge on
Season
Love Is
4.
Blind.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm watching it.
It's
I'm in.
meant. This one's like the best one I think that I've seen.
For sure.
For
And the
sure.
reunion this year is going to be live, so you're going to get to see all of it.
Oh,
on
is it?
this. Yes.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Go
news.
down at
Diamond,
one
you hear
time.
that? He loves Love Is Blind.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a serious show. I was a bit disappointed that it wasn't about visually impaired people falling in love.
I know.
Because
I mean,
that is
it-
also a show I would really enjoy watching.
It was false
Yeah.
advertising.
It is false advertising. Not one person's blind. Not one of them.
Well, no, you ruined it. You spoiled it.
Well, spoiler alert, America.
You know what, though? To that point, it is kind of nonsense because everybody on the show is attractive.
Yes.
So it's not like they have misfits or,
Yeah, you really want someone to come in who's like, I'm going to stop there. You want some uggos on there. You want some ugly people on there.
Absolutely.
You
I
do.
I want people to be so let down. You know how they do the meeting?
Yes.
I want people to visibly go, oh, for God. And then have to like make it up.
Okay, hold on. I got to hit the dump button again.
Yep.
Well, for what?
I think you said the F word.
No, I didn't. Did I? I was. I didn't swear.
It's good, though, because
This
they
is-
make you feel so
So
comfortable.
if you're on the
Thank you, yes.
if you're on the air in Scotland, can you say the F word?
No, not at all. I think it's it's early in the morning. It's New York City, baby. What you doing?
Who you with?
Who's with ya? And yeah, no, I think I just feel so comfortable. Things just slip out of me when I feel comfortable.
That's why we should be in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Let's get to the music.
Yes.
How I'm Feeling Now, of course, is the documentary. Let's get to the music.
Yeah.
Now, this album that you wrote in the little hut behind your mom and dad's house.
Yes. It's a nice hut.
It looks like no, it's not a hut. It's definitely it's not like a
It's
chicken.
It's
coop.
got radiators
It's good.
and windows.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
The doors.
The doors, yeah.
So, what's next musically for you? I know this is a kind of an important like music interview question, but
listen, guys, I'm gonna dump out another album.
okay.
I'm going to
Dump it out?
dump it out. You know how it is. Like at this point, there is so much music out there. I'm just adding to a dumpster fire right now. So I'm just going to dump it out. People are going to either like it or not like it. I hope they enjoy it, because if they don't enjoy it, I need to find another job.
No.
So that is a worry I have. But it's an album, a song. It's me whining about stuff. My heartbreak,
Yes.
my head, my ever expanding waistline. And this is this is an album that I hope people enjoy. I'm going to put out. It sounds exactly like the last one.
Hey, the last one worked, didn't it?
Exactly. I'm not going to lie to you all. It sounds exactly like the last one, and I think it's all the better for it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Isn't it it therapeutic though to dump this album and get it out of your bowels?
No, the album. Yes. I feel like I'm all backed up.
Yeah.
I'm clogged up. I'm bloated, and I need to squeeze an album out of my orifice.
But you get to talk about all of these things that are on your mind and put them to music and make it lovely and consumable for people.
Yeah. I get to squeeze out a nice consumable chunk for people.
Yes.
Yeah. No, the album's great. It's lovely. It's fun. It's not fun. It's quite another depressing experience. Listen, guys, do you like waking up and putting on something that makes you feel sad? Me too. Enjoy this album.
But you know what? I know, all jokes aside, because it is hilarious.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you are doing these things and talking about these things because you come across as one of the happiest people. We always love having you in here because you're always laughing.
Yes,
but obviously, there's something else going on with you behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to share that with people because it makes them feel okay too.
Yeah, I'm glad I can use this platform. Thank you for bringing it up. I have herpes, and I would really like to put that out there. No, I do have. Yeah, I got anxiety. I have Tourette's. So yeah, I do have all these things going on. I think people always said, this is a serious answer. People always said, oh, like you're really like silly and funny, and then your music's really sad. And I think this album and this film that we've just put out really brings the two together. Do you know what I mean? And you really see the sort of, I guess, the in between, because I guess it is pretty jarring just hearing the songs and then seeing me talk about, a Goldilocks poos in your lavatory. And I think, this you kind of see the sort of the bridge of that gap between the two things.
May I just, from the heart, say, having you here and just knowing you're coming in today has just. It's nice to know that you're coming in. I went through. We all go through bad days, crappy days, whatever. Knowing you were coming today was great, and I'll tell you why. We interview a lot of people, but Lewis, you always, through all the fun, of the filter of fun, you always give us real Lewis Capaldi. You are always very genuine with us, and we always just have a great time with you.
Thank you.
Where I forget we have these microphones here, and you do too. That's why you say the F word.
Yeah, I said that one time.
No, we had it twice. No, you gave me the brown word earlier.
The brown word. Yeah.
But understand that you are. We're just getting to know each other, all of us. But we love you, and you always have a place at this table.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, and it's I genuinely mean it. That I feel chilled when I come in here. That's not. You can't say the same for going into a lot of different either radio stations, TV studios, or whatever. So it feels good, and it's always nice to come back. And thank you for having me.
We love you.
I love you.
Text messages. Welcome back, Lewis Capaldi. You feel like one of the family. Love your music and your spirit. This is turning my crappy day around.
Listen, thank you very much. I hope your crappy day gets worse for a bit, just so you can really sit in it, and then gets better so that you can really... I want it to get worse before it gets better so you can really enjoy the better.
Okay. You can't enjoy the sunshine unless you have some rain.
Yeah, you can't enjoy the sun unless you see the...
Yeah, exactly. The brown word. And this great text. I love that you have Susan Boyle on your show today.
Oh, yes. Me and Susan Boyle had the same hairdresser for quite a large period of my life. Her name's Caroline Boyle. She is
Are you serious?
I swear to the Lord our God, strike me down if I am lying. She is Caroline Boyle, and she still cuts my hair sometimes when I go home, which you've probably noticed actually that me and Susan
you look nothing like Susan
have
Boyle.
a similar trim, but we went to the same school, Susan Boyle and I as well, different times. Obviously, she's like 70 something, and I'm young. But yeah, we went to the same school and everything.
What did you feel when you received an email from Elton John about your music?
I was like, oh, not this guy again.
Elton John emails?
I was like, trash. No, I'm joking.
He does it. He loves to connect with musicians he appreciates.
Yes, he's been very lovely to me. I've been to his house and had lunch. It was a few times, and he's just been very a supportive person. It's nice to have him in your corner. It's weird when I see him. There's conversations about my oh, so what's your single or your album going to be like?
Does he criticize?
Yeah, he gives you critique and all the rest of it, but he's quite... It's very... You get... So say I'm there for like 6 hours, so having lunch or whatever. It's a long lunch. We go in and maybe for like the first half an hour you talk about lunch, and then the rest of talk about music, and the rest of it, he's asking how you are and how you're dealing with things.
Great.
So yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, speaking of how you're doing, you were telling us last time that you made a bad real estate investment because of Ed Sheeran.
Ed
Yes.
Sheeran
How's
turned you
that
into
house
like a
going?
bad house that stunk.
The house. Let's put it this way: if this album doesn't go well, I've got a real issue on my hands. I saw Ed on your show saying he was going to buy it off me.
Right.
I've been chasing that man on email. Nothing. I haven't seen him since. No, he's that house is now a shell. It's just an absolute. I've ripped it all out, and like I've realised, this is going to be quite.
You're going to turn it into a palace. It's going to be fantastic.
Right now, it's squalor. And
Squalor is fun.
We keep on finding builders, and then they keep on being like, "Nah, not for us," or like, people are turning me down. I'm offering to pay the money, and they're like, "Nah, not for us. That's not the one." So, Ed has still burdened my life to an incredible degree.
Back to the Elton John thing. Do you remember? Did you hear the story about Elton John and Charlie Puth?
No.
Charlie Puth was out in L.A. one day, and Elton John walked in to get coffee or whatever, and he said, "I want to talk to you."
Elton John walked in somewhere to get coffee.
Well, I don't know. This is Charlie's version. But Charlie had just released an album, and Elton told him, "This is crap." He said, "This is crap. This isn't." And Charlie pulled it up. He pulled the album off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
True story.
Listen,
he said it was all crap. And I said, well, you should put an album out called Charlie's Worst Hits or something.
Charlie's hits.
Okay.
Yes. Charlie's worst hits. Charlie's Puths.
Or Elton John hates this. I would
Yeah.
listen to that.
This one's for you, Elton.
Doing a radio interview, half of it has been
Like, I know
Louis
what this-
Capaldi whispering in my ear.
Charlie Puth's
Greatest, hits with an S on front of hits.
Yes.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
It's a classic. It's another classic highbrow joke from me.
I got to let him know.
Yeah, but that sounds like Elton to me. Do you know what was weird about when I went to see Elton the first time? I rang his doorbell, and this was in Nice in France.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure people know that he lives there.
Yeah.
It was in France. It's live. So he was like, it was at this address. So I buzzed the door, and I'm like, right, okay, get yourself, because I got picked up from the airport by one of his people. And we get driven to the airport, and I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm nervous and whatever, and it's Elton John's house, and it's lovely sprawling hills.
Oh, yeah.
And I buzz the door, and Elton John answers the door.
His own door?
Yeah, like that's not.
that seems weird.
That's not right. I'm like, why are you answering this door? And it really took me by surprise. But yeah, it was so bizarre. I can't believe it. So there you go. The breaking news: Elton John answers his own door.
I love that.
Just like us.
I can't wait to next time I'm in Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ring it and run.
I hope that's like common knowledge that he has a house there.
I'll Google.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I must assume Elton John has a house in every city in America and around the world.
Yes,
so we're okay.
Yes, exactly.
I got to play some Louis Capaldi music for you. Of course, it's interesting that the title of the documentary is How I'm Feeling Now, and the song I'm about to play is How I'm Feeling Now.
It's Kismet.
But you do have a new single on the way. When's the new single out? Next Friday?
The 14th of April. That's an exclusive.
Are you singing that tonight at Radio City?
I'll be singing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
record
sang
it.
it the other night in Washington, D.C., and I was like, guys, this is my new single. It's really important to me. I hope you guys love it. And it's, I'm very nervous about putting it out, blah, blah, blah. And I started playing it, and I saw a girl in the front row yawning during it. It does not bode well for me.
Did you call her out?
I did. I said, what are you doing? Her name is Katerina, and she's
forget.
banned from attending all future shows.
Good.
Yeah.
Katerina. Schmatterina. Let her
Yeah.
go.
Dare you?
Exactly.
So if you're lucky enough to be at Radio City tonight to see Louis Capaldi, he's going to sing the song "Do Not Yawn." Staple your lips together.
Yeah, keep your bloody mouth closed.
Exactly. And I've never heard him say that to a woman.
Yeah.
And the full album, May 19th, it's all going to drop.
It's all going to come right out of me, and I can finally rest. I can finally feel free. I can finally feel loose. I can let go. I can just drop all this that I've been carrying around with
Like
me.
a cow in the field. You just walk and it's
Yeah.
The hits keep coming.
And it is going to smell, baby. It is going to stink up those charts.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Lewis, for spending your time with us.
No, thank you.
And, of course, give him the name of the show and the outro.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Lewis Capaldi here as Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. New York, what are you doing and who's with ya?
We love you, Lewis.
I love you too.
Have a
guys.
great
Thank
show
you for
tonight.
having me.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.